Hey guys, how's it going? It's StarKiller518 here, and today we're going to do the reaction video to Star Wars Resistance. I don't know anything pretty much about this. I know it's just the next animation thing after Rebels, and yeah, let's just jump into it. BB-8? Huh. Why is this not on the Star Wars YouTube channel as well? Oh, is there a traitor amongst them?
What was that? What was what? The throwing and the falling. Over there.
Don't think about it. You can work on my team.
Get ready to be
But
impressed.
when it comes to your mission as a spy, I don't want anything to do with it.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I just wanted to wish my competition good luck.
I'm fine.
Just be careful and don't explode.
Her voice reminds me of Sabine's. Is that Phasma? Okay. So yeah, it's kind of pretty quick, not much to go off on about. So it's just kind of hard. I'm just gonna try and analyze it. I mean, the animation, in my opinion, looks okay. You know, obviously people are going to be different because this is a new style to than like Clone Wars and Rebels and that. Even though Rebels was technically new, but this is just brand new 2D. I mean, I've watched a lot of animes and other series, like 2D series. So you know what, this doesn't bother me as much. Yeah, it's okay. It's not the greatest thing I've seen in animation style, but it's not the worst. I mean, it's just okay in my opinion. I mean, I can clearly see everything going on. It's all fine for me. I'm not fussed with how it looks. Not the best, not the worst. It's fine for me. I'm looking at the thing on YouTube, and holy cow, there are a lot of people who do not like this. 14,000 dislikes at the time of recording this, with only 5,000 likes. A lot of people are just not liking this. I think we're probably going to have to talk about probably why a lot of people don't like this. I think from the looks of the comments, people were just thinking that this is something they're not wanting to see. This looks like kid friendly or something is what they're saying. Oh, this is related to the sequel trilogy, and a lot of people don't like that now of how it's going. So it's weird. I don't know. I'm just browsing through the comments to see what people don't like. There's someone who comments about the fact that there's going to probably be no lightsabers at all. Yeah, probably. It could be a chance for it to be what happened to Ezra and Thrawn, maybe. I hope Resistance maybe ties into that. That's maybe what I'm thinking. I think this is Project. It has Dave Filoni is working on it, but he's not too involved in this series, as from what I've heard. But he is helping to guide it. I think it just as an executive producer. I don't know the specifics, but he's got some involvement, but not as much as before. But I think the way I'm seeing this is just that this has got a lot more. But I'm kind of reminded about how Rebels first started, like when the first trailer came, and a lot of people did not like that, mainly because everyone was like, they cancelled the Clone Wars for this. And you know, when season 1 came out, a lot of people were still hung up about it. Even I would say like not until towards the end of season 1, people just did not like the first series. And I think that the first series, mainly for me, from what I see, is just a way to trying to like get to know the characters of the Ghost crew, and just like knowing who they are individually. So that's just what I feel season 1 is. It's just setting up the characters. There wasn't nothing too major in it, and I think that's why people didn't like it, especially of it coming off Clone Wars. But a lot of people did not like Rebels when that first came out, and then look at Rebels now, and people say it has some of the best stuff in there. You know, Twilight of the Apprentice, Twin Suns, Thrawn. I mean, just a lot of people's minds were changed as the series got developed, and I feel like Resistance is going to be in this exact same boat, where I think like the first series or season, if it gets more than one season, it probably will, but like this first season and that is just going to set up like the characters and that, get to know who they are. It's probably why they were acting like childish. I mean, remember, it was very childish in Star Wars Rebels Season 1, and then look how that grew into. I think Resistance is probably going to be the exact same formula of just like, but I can also see why people don't like that sort of thing, and Resistance is probably going to do the exact same thing. And you know, maybe they could have done, you know, something different around this time. Maybe why can't they just like introduce and have good characters, have good story at the same time, you know what I mean? But you know, I didn't mind it with Rebels, but if Resistance is going down the same path, I can see why people are not looking forward to it. I'm gonna give it a shot, because, you know, I gave Rebels a shot, and I'm very glad that I did when it ended. I was so thankful that we actually got Rebels in the end when it ended. So I will give this a shot. I probably will be very generous and give it until the end of the second season for me to get invested, or maybe the end of the first season, because that's when things started picking up in Rebels, and I think in Clone Wars as well. So give it a couple seasons, maybe it will pick up. If it doesn't pick up for me by then you know, it just doesn't get me. Maybe it might be some stuff looking forward in this series, like seeing how the New Republic works, maybe. Seeing, as we just haven't seen pretty much anything of the New Republic so far in this new canon, so hopefully we'll be able to see how that works. I'll just hopefully see some more about the rise of the First Order, maybe. I mean, it's revolting around the guy, I forget his name, someone about spying on the First Order, so who knows. I hope that there's a lot of stuff to entertain us with, and just spying. How long is this first series anyway? Does anyone know? Like how many episodes they're going to be? Has that been said yet? Or I don't know. Yeah, like I said, the art style doesn't bother me, but it's not the best thing I've seen. I will give it a shot. I can kind of see why some people don't like it. It doesn't, for a lot of people, it doesn't just seem that grabbing, you know. So it's hard to say, but yeah, I will give it a shot because I did with Rebels, and I'm glad I did. Maybe I'll be glad I watched Resistance in the end. Maybe I won't. We'll just wait and see. It's fine. But I want to, like, again, this is just like a trailer. This is just turning into a ramble now about a lot of people disliking it. It is just a trailer. Give it a couple episodes at least. Maybe it will blow us all away. Maybe all of this was just what we saw was just something for the first episode. Maybe all, like, episode 2 or 3 will be amazing. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, let's give it a few episodes at the very least. Come on, it does deserve that. And if it's just not growing, then we'll know by then at least. So, you know. So yeah. I will give it a shot. I will probably maybe do reactions to it. I mean, I was glad I did the end of Rebels, so I'll do reactions maybe to Resistance. So yeah. And also, if you're upset about Resistance, don't worry, Clone Wars is coming back soon as well, so don't worry about it. But yeah, I mean, even if it's only for a few episodes. So, you know, I will give Resistance a shot. I will probably do some reactions, and let's just give it a few episodes, guys, before we can harshly judge it if need be. But anyways, what did you think of the Resistance trailer? It's very short. I mean, it doesn't show much, so we can't go off much. But I mean, for me, yeah, animation okay. Yeah, I'll just give it a shot. I'll let you know I'll let you guys know what I think about it after like the first season. That maybe it's changed my mind for the better or worse. But anyways, yep, that's all. That's going to be it for now, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm StarKiller518. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. I mean, I'll also be with you. Goodbye.